Welcome back to the West Coast Draft Podcast, where we are moving out of free agency into draft season. Pro days are among us. All the big news coming out of pro days, which...
Oh, God. There's been some funny videos of just horrendous pro days. Like Drew Allers, my God. I saw, like, he threw a hospital ball against air.
Hell yeah, man. Gotta do it. Hey, I'd rather do it against air than against defenders, obviously.
That's true.
So yeah, draft season very much almost among us. I'd say we're getting in like another week of serious free agent news, and then this time next week we'll be pretty much fully into draft season.
So Beau, I have some very bad news to share with the class.
Oh no.
I may have troubles with our draft coverage this year.
Oh, no.
I am getting to sit in at team meetings and practices at Wazoo the week of the draft.
Oh. Well, that's
really cool. And I think we should be okay if because it's our coaches retreat. But it'll be in the evening, so I think we should be okay.
What days are those?
Thursday through Saturday.
Oh, Thursday, literally the days. Okay.
Yep.
When you say evening, how late you talking?
Well, I think everything's going to be happening during the day, so I think we should be okay. I do. Okay. I'm going to be a loser and not go outside with the
Saturday might be rough, but that's okay. Saturday's
that's day 3. I'll be there for round 1 for sure.
Okay. Yeah. Day 3 is kind of a slog, anyways. So
that was rough last year, dude. You were dying from allergies.
I was literally like, that's like some of the worst allergies I've ever had. And I
had
like,
so much more sympathy
at the screen. My eyes were all red. I'm like, this is awful.
I had so much more sympathy for Roger Goodell from the COVID draft after that. Mm-hmm. When he was dying on day 3 in his chair.
I will say, day 2, we held strong. Days 1 and 2, we were strong.
Day 2 was so much fun.
By the time we got to the round 7, I was like, every year prior to last year, because obviously, for the folks at home, last year was our very first ever like full draft stream.
Door to door,
and we're doing it again this year, regardless of whether Rob's there.
We will find guests. Daniel,
I bet you can't guess who I am. I'm not going to say it out loud, but everybody, come on, I know who you are.
Are you a Cardinals? Oh no, he's a Ravens fan. How does it feel that we stole your your DC and we won a Super Bowl in 2 years?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. How does it feel that all your best players are gone except for Lamar? You paid Mark Andrews instead of Isaiah Likely.
Oh, Tyler Linderbaum gone.
Hey, you can still bring back Daniel Falele. He's still out there.
How does it feel that you chose Trey Hendrickson over Maxx Crosby?
Oh man, well, you didn't have to go up picks for him at least, but all that's to say, yeah, I know who you are. Anyways, where was I? She lost my train.
We were talking about draft coverage. I remember day 2 yesterday was so fun because
day 2 was awesome
because I was driving for like the first hour of it too.
Right.
And we passed by the VMAC, gave it a honk.
That's pretty awesome.
I think I was driving when we picked Nick and Minwari.
Yeah, I remember because I was more excited about that pick than you were at the time. I was
in the Staten Colt where Staten said he thought
that's valid.
State. I don't think Staten ever missed on the talent, at least the athleticism. I mean, how can you miss on that? I think there were some ball knowers besides Staten were like, it's going to take some time for him. You're definitely wrong about that.
Mm-hmm.
Staten always said it was character issues.
It took him time to get healthy.
Yeah, that did. But like character issues, and like there's been nothing about that. He was the guy like cussing out Reek after he blew it against the Rams.
Yeah.
Okay, Kyle Hamilton. I will give you that. I love Kyle Hamilton.
Yeah, I mean Matabike might never play again.
Yeah, Matabike might be done.
Does not move me. I'm sorry. Derrick Henry, okay, he's still pretty good.
Zay Flowers kind of had a down year, man.
Yeah. Hey, he was a Pro Bowler with 700 yards.
Yeah, so was
Schindler. Exactly.
Pro Bowl is freaking meaningless. Gruski's leading a team out there.
I don't want to hate on the Ravens too much. What are you? I don't want to hate on the Ravens too much, even if that is kind of my brand. It's still at 1,000 yards.
Who's they? Zay Flowers?
I honestly don't even know what Zay Flowers.
Or are you talking about
you know what?
Henry?
It wasn't yardage; it was touchdowns. He had like 2 touchdowns all year, or something crazy like that.
I will say this. I'll give you this. GV23 Arizona. At the time of the JSN pick, I wanted Zay Flowers instead.
5 touchdowns.
And I was right maybe the first year. After that, I was pretty wrong. Yeah. There's a picture of me calling him Jonathan.
1,000 yards. I'm wrong.
Jonathan Smith and Jigba. Or did I say no? Jackson's. I said Jonathan Smith and Jigba at the draft party.
I remember because you wanted Drew Lock. Let's be real.
Drew Lock.
I'll expose you.
I wanted Will Levis.
Oh, sorry. They're the same. They're the same guy.
Drew Lock's played better in the NFL than Will Levis ever has.
That's true. I don't know why I said Drew Lock. Will Levis, yes.
But I get pretty similar body types.
I was saying big-bodied white guy who played for a team
with
from
a little swagger,
lower Midwest.
SEC? Wait, no.
Or SEC.
Yeah, SEC. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see where you're going.
Bengals are about. Whoa, hold on. Now you're changing the story. Are they a bottom 5 team or are they a bottom 10 team? You can't have both. Well, I guess you can't have both technically.
I don't know.
Technically, if you're a bottom 5 team, you're also a
bottom 10 team.
How can we be a bottom 10 team when we've got the best quarterback in football and the best receiver in football?
Not according to the NFL voters.
According to what?
The NFL voters.
I can't even remember. Well,
who was Offensive Player of the Year and a receiver?
Who was the who's the Triple Crown? No, you don't. Okay, tell me we don't have the best receiver.
I know. I'm not
even talking to you. I'm talking to GB over here. Best receiver JSN Pro. Okay, I'm blocking this dude.
I've been consistent on my stance about that. Jason's not the best receiver in the game, but it took me a while to convince Beau he's a top 5 receiver in the league. And now he is definitely in that camp.
I'm convinced he's in the top 4 for sure.
Yeah.
He's in the top 4.
I won't go as far to say he's a number 1 receiver. Because
Mars 1. And then I think
it's Puka or JJ.
The second tier down after that, I think I kind of have Puka, JJ, and Jason all kind of in that.
I think I agree with that. Yeah, I'd agree with that. I mean, you see Allen in the playoffs, man. Mm-hmm. when Joe Burrow's in the playoffs, he's done better than that.
That's true. He's 5-2 in the playoffs. He's 5-2. He just needs to make it.
He didn't have that stupid fumble in the divisional round.
That's true. Top three, and he ain't 3.
If he was in a bigger media market, he'd get a lot more buzz.
Yeah, top 3, and he ain't 3.
The thing that's hard about JSN compared to the other top receivers in the league is his game is so much different, right? Because a traditional top receiver is going to be pretty tall. JSN's not tall, although he does very well. What JSN's superpower is just how silky smooth he is. It's hard to even see it with the human eye. Tom Brady, who improved a lot this year in his play calling, said it pretty well on the NFC Championship game. It just everything looks so easy to JSN when it really isn't. That's his superpower compared to elite athleticism, size, speed, athleticism, jumping. That's never going to be JSN's game.
He's got a Seahawks hat on, man. Come on.
A Super Bowl champion Seahawks hat.
Oh, there you go. Anyway.
Love when the chat gets active.
Yeah, that's right. We got one guy in there, but he's blowing it up, and we appreciate that. That one time against the Patriots?
The one time I'm thinking about is we beat them a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, let's focus on the more recent. Yeah. That one time against the Patriots.
I don't know. This century, we only have one loss against the Patriots.
There you go. At the goal line.
At the goal line, we scored.
Yeah, we see. Yeah, I'm sure there was a play at the goal line. The Super Bowl.
Well, we stopped them in 2020. We stopped Cam Newton in 2020. We stopped Gronk in 2016. True. So that's what I'm thinking about. You're a Ravens fan, and you weren't even born when they won their Super Bowl, so you can't even.
It's probably pretty close. It's pretty close, but all I know is the Bengals have winning.
You're a Ravens fan from Arizona. You're too much of a coward to root for your own team.
I mean, I can't blame them.
I can't blame you.
There you go, Malcolm Butler. Thank you for being specific.
What?
I know. All right.
The demons have been slayed. That's all I care about. Malcolm Butler was there to see us kick the Patriots' asses in Santa Clara.
That's true. All right, we're falling for the rage bait right now. So
no, you weren't. If you're 11, you were not alive.
No, because that was in February
2012.
No, it's 2015.
The Ravens Super Bowl? I was talking about the Ravens Super Bowl.
No, he was talking about the Malcolm Butler Super Bowl.
Who cares? You were 1 year old.
You're falling for the rage bait, dude. You just let it go.
I was talking about the Ravens Super Bowl. You have nothing. You've never
enough,
witnessed the Super Bowl, my friend.
That's
Even Beau has
hey,
witnessed
me
the Super
neither.
Bowl his team was in. You witnessed one the Bengals were in.
Yeah, at least I was alive for the Bengals to be in a Super Bowl.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Well, the last big events before COVID, right? No.
No, that was after.
It was after.
That was February 22. That was when COVID started to be less of a thing.
No, even if you're 12, you never would have seen a Ravens Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because the Ravens Super Bowl was in February 2013. But anyways.
Okay. Cool
we're not going to let ourselves be rage baited
by a 12-year-old. Cool thing that happened up here, Beau. Out of nowhere, it just totally snowed on us on
I saw
Sunday.
that. I saw the Huskies posted that.
It was pretty cool, man. It was a good snow too. It stuck.
Yeah. I've witnessed one. They didn't win it, but I've seen it.
More than you got. I've witnessed 4.
That's true. Yeah, if we're counting, if losses are included, yes, you have witnessed 4. 2 and 2.
2 and 2, not bad. I'll take it.
Yeah. I'll just say shout out my guy in the chat here.
We're just messing with you a little bit.
I'll be the bigger man. I'll stop falling for the rage bait.
We're having some fun.
If I'm being honest, the Ravens are probably going to win the AFC North this year, but
we'll have to see how Minter does. We'll have to see how Minter does. If he can, dude's got a ton of pressure with how McDonald succeeded.
Yeah, that's true.
And Eric DeCosta is not doing his best John Schneider impression right now.
Eric DeCosta's not. Yeah, he's not on fire right now. But who knows? Because a lot of people thought the Bengals were having a terrible offseason in 2021, and that's the offseason that took them to a Super Bowl. So
you want to see something interesting that I didn't really realize at the time is you don't have to pull this up or anything, but forever I was thought of 2022 as the amazing Seahawks draft.
Mm-hmm.
But at this point, 23 is much better because 22
Jason, Spoon, Hall, Charbonnet
compared to Cross, Nine, Mafe, Lucas.
Mafe the goat. Abe Lucas,
does he still see ghosts? He didn't. He did it in the playoffs.
That's true.
That's true. He's gonna have turnovers, but he played really freaking good this year, man. But
he had a few rough games in the middle of the season.
Yeah, but at the start of the season, he was great.
Yeah,
had a little rough patch.
When it mattered, he was good. Yeah,
and then down the stretch, he was really good.
And he's got a ring. You can't
count the rings. Count the rings.
If we got to give Jalen Hurts credit for the ring, we got to give Sam Darnold credit for the ring.
I mean, no one's denying that, but he's still.
That's true. Defense absolutely carried it.
I mean, what about the Rams game?
That's true. That defense did not have to play very well.
In the last 2 Rams games, I think Darnold carried.
Yeah, or just the offense as a whole. Maybe not in the first half of that second Rams game, but first.
But the last 6 quarters, in overtime.
Yeah, the last 6 quarters, yeah. The first 6 quarters he had against the Rams this season were rough. The last 6 quarters were very good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyways,
Mike McDonald, even though we talked about how he does use analytics, he kind of zigged when others zagged in that. No, we got a great defense. We're gonna play conservative. We're gonna kick the field goals, and that made maybe Darnold look like he got carried. In my opinion, or both of our opinions, I'd say Bijan.
Yeah, I'd say Bijan. Yeah, I was either going Bijan. I was deciding between Bijan or Saquon, but Saquon had it down here, so I'll leave Bijan.
Bijan can do things that no one else in the league can do right now, I'd say.
Yeah. Yup, he carried me to a fantasy title, and I'll always remember him for that. Broke my heartbreaking stretch. Yeah, it's got to be Bijan. Hey, shout out South Point Catholic, Tucson, Arizona.
Yes, sir.
Bijan Robinson.
Who do you think the best rookie guard is? GV 23 Arizona.
The best rookie guard? It's so specific. Oh, just say Grace Abel.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That is cool. I actually didn't know that. That's pretty sick.
Maybe some of his talent rubbed off on you.
That's right. I'll say GV 23 Arizona, monster in the red zone in flag football.
Oh yeah, nice.
I will say that. He was like the Isaiah Likely.
Oof. Not Mark Andrews who drops the ball on the goal line.
Not Mark Andrews. Isaiah, hey, you know what? If you're a true Ravens fan, you can still appreciate Isaiah Likely.
It's kind of funny.
It wasn't his fault the Ravens played them.
You know, one thing I'm going to say, it's interesting that there's some coaches who got fired and went to coach somewhere else and are bringing all their staff loyalists and all the players they're familiar with, right? Mm-hmm. And that happened last year with like Pete Carroll. But like right now, you got John Harbaugh and you got the Solid Dable regime that are really doing that, bringing all of their guys. Mike McDonald brought like no players and no coaches with him for the most part.
Stefanski barely brought anyone from Cleveland, who was there to bring with? Let's be honest.
There are two. There's one coach that Mike McDonald like really knew that he brought with him, and that was Chris Partridge, who has a show cause with the NCAA.
This is a good question. Who do you think's the best rookie defender out of this draft class?
I mean, this upcoming draft class or the last?
I assume he means upcoming. I assume he means upcoming. I'd probably go Reese. Maybe Downs, but the medicals and positional value might drop him a bit.
I think I'm gonna go Downs because I know a lot more how he's gonna play. Where Reese really depends on the system that he's going to go to.
True. That's true. I also love Ruben Bain, to be clear. But I don't want to hype him up too much because I want to fall Cincinnati.
Hey, dude. The hype-up methods worked really well for me the last two drafts. So do it. Because I want Byron Murphy. I want Gray.
I've been very clear about wanting Ruben Bain.
Hype him up, man. It's worked on the pod.
Who do you think the Bengals should take in the first round? Well, if he's available, Ruben Bain. If he's not available, Caleb Downs. If neither of them are available, I don't know. Any defender. All these people that are still having them draft an offensive lineman when their offensive line was A, good last year, and B, like, they just extended Orlando Brown. They're
returning everybody.
Reisner. They're returning everybody. Only player on the whole team, on the whole offensive line that's not under contract and beyond 26 is Dalton Reisner, who they can just extend for cheap again. I can't get behind drafting an offensive lineman. Best available defender. I think Vega Ione. And we'll get to the mock draft here in a little bit, but I think Vega Ione.
Vega would be so good in that system. That's a perfect fit.
Ravens pick, and he's a baller. I think that'd be a great pick for the Ravens.
That's a perfect fit. So who's the Ravens OC?
It is Declan Doyle, who's the Bears OC last year, but he didn't.
Bears OC. Declan Doyle. Okay. So that would fit of a continuation of gap scheme stuff for the Ravens, right? Because they've been gap scheme for years and years and years. So Vega's really good in the gap scheme. That was the one really interesting thing about Mike Macdonald. Vega Ioane, Begaione, guard from Penn State.
You'll see his name. It'll be Ola Vega Ione. Fun fact: he's a Seattle area guy.
Yep. Thanks a lot, Kalen. Blew that one.
GK.
I don't know how you don't get a GK kid to come to UW.
I don't know. Is his brother the one that has been going on visits recently?
No, not related.
No relation.
No relation.
No, that's a bummer.
But he got crystal ball.
I did see that.
He plays quarterback for his school. Who else played quarterback? Actually, no, he didn't play quarterback, but he played running back.
Who's that?
Vita Vea.
I did not know that. Remember this name. GV23 Arizona. Remember this name. If the Ravens draft this guy, you should be very happy.
He is a perfect fit.
I know it's a hard name to remember.
But what's so interesting about what Mike Macdonald did is he went with his OC hire. I really thought he'd go gap scheme because we were interviewing some gap scheme guys. It's like, no, I'm going to go all in on like the most outside zone trutherism. And that's so different from the Ravens. But I think we're going a bit more gap this year because we got that Niners guy.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, we've been looking at this photo for the past 22 minutes, and we haven't talked about it yet.
Can't be the sidetrack podcast. We're not sidetracking.
That's true.
All right. We want to talk about it? How do you feel?
Titans' new unis. So they are obviously going for a little bit of inspiration from the old Oilers, which I respect that decision.
Love some powder blue.
Love some powder blue. Yeah, actually, it's their own shade of blue, literally called Titans blue. I think the blue and the red really pop together. I think a few criticisms. The face mask should have been red. I think that's like on its own. I think that's the only thing that I'm like, I don't love the guitar string on the side.
Yeah.
Like, you know why they're doing it? Like, they're trying to be like very like, oh, we're Tennessee, but like, it just completely gets rid of the whole like Greek mythology motif they had going, which is what a Titan is. So I don't know about how I feel about that. Honestly.
Well, yeah. I agree. I'm a little skeptical on the guitar stripe. I think if they just had it on the helmet stripe, I think it would maybe work a little bit better. I think there's a little too much white with the white face mask. They should have gone red, and the shoulder stripe. It and the all white jersey really makes me think Lions. I
could see that. Yeah.
I think there's some good things about it and some bad things about it.
Yeah, I think just the guitar string thing, that's what bothers me. Because like if you got rid of that and it was more of a like just pure Oilers inspired, I would be a little bit more inspired. But as is, I'm like, it feels kind of XFL-y to me. With the guitar string stuff. I think there were good ideas here. I wish, I don't know. They're clearly getting away from the whole Greek mythology. Like,
yes.
They don't care about that at all. Which, if that's the decision they landed on, that's totally fine. But I don't think then leaning into guitar string thing when that has, I mean, yes, it's related to Tennessee, but it's not related to Titans anyway. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of that. I think if you got rid of that part of it, though, I'm genuinely fan. 6.28 out of 10. I love it.
Yeah, it's all right. It's nothing great. I think it's fine. You know, it's not bad. It's better than what the Cardinals did.
It's an improvement. It's an improvement.
One thing I just hate about the current, crop of jerseys is they still for years have not figured out how to get lettering above the numbers right. Happened with the Cardinals. They had the mistake with the ATL Falcons jerseys. They're the retro classic movement has been working for the most part, but like some of the things, like you don't need to have the name of the team on the front.
Right. Instead, you should put it like a little name tag on the shoulder.
You think the Seahawks jerseys would look a lot better without the gray? I've been thinking about
I
it.
don't know. It's a good question. I like them in the numbers, so I wouldn't get rid of it because I like the gray.
That gray stripe on the collar.
Oh, the gray stripe? Yeah, probably.
I think so too, but I would keep it on the shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
I love the green on the shoulder.
Yes,
like you know what I want. I want a combination of the LOB era and the pre-2000 era. So like the LOB era kind of layout and numbering and fonts, and the pre-2000s colors. That's my white whale.
Yep. We haven't talked about their new logo either. They shaved it, just like all their other coaches. Their logo got bald to match their coaches.
The bald era.
I think it's a downgrade.
Who's number 17?
I know you're getting away from the Greek mythology thing, so the flame didn't make sense anymore. But I don't know. It's just so plain and boring now.
It is a little too plain. It's just the how the logos in this world have gotten worse. Yeah. Just a circle.
The Cracker Barrel logo all over again.
Yeah.
Only
number
this one's not
17
going
in
to get
those
fixed.
jersey? Like look at that background in that one. Like the 10 is the TN's crowd. Live, laugh, love.
Yep.
Can you
what
scroll
do I think
down
about March Madness? I think the Wildcats are going all the way.
Can you scroll down a little bit?
Oh yeah.
Who's number 17? No. The place.
Is that DK? That one says DK.
Oh, that might be Kamara DK. Good call. I was curious. Don't have too many guys to show off.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm like, normally there's like Pro Bowlers here, and it's like
Cam Ward and Simmons. Yep, that's fun. That's good.
Yeah, those two I get. Yeah.
But it's like, who's going to be our third
Johnson.
guy?
Jermaine Johnson, who just got there. Wandale Robin.
We'll talk about March Madness at the end. I was definitely planning on to talk about
Tony Pollard. Oh yeah, we can talk March Madness a little bit,
but not right now.
Tony Pollard, who they might be drafting a replacement for here soon. Alrighty.
Should we talk about the big trade the other day?
Waddle.
Waddle.
Should we wait till we get to that? Like just
we can do that. Yeah, we can go down first. Yeah.
So
where did we leave off?
Everything on March 11th on. So basically March 12th. Good. So Drake Greenlaw did not take very long. Didn't last long on the open market, which is a shame because I was openly campaigning to sign him on the Wednesday pod last week. He almost immediately signed with San Francisco. Durham Smith. There's your Isaiah Likely replacement. Durham Smith. Jack Conklin release. Cooper Rush release. Shame he was their best quarterback. Stephon Diggs officially released. Javon Gwynn. I guess that's your Tyler Linderbaum replacement. Keaton Mitchell going to the Chargers.
I was bummed by that one. That's a good fit there.
Yeah, back to Cleveland. Tua officially released by Miami and officially signed with Atlanta pretty soon after that. Whitetail released. Yeah, jeez, everybody was released on Thursday here. Nate Hobbs released. Orlando Brown got that extension done, and honestly, for middle of the pack offensive tackle, $16 million per year. I'll say.
Is he middle?
I'd say he's about middle of the pack, maybe slightly above on a good year. He had a down year last year, but
I thought he'd be slightly above.
His first 2 years in Cincinnati, he was absolutely above. Last year, he was basically right in middle. This deal probably keeps him in Cincinnati throughout the length of his career now, which is good. Adios, my friend. Yeah, I like Orlando Brown here. He's a great locker room guy, which they absolutely need. They need that leadership, championship pedigree. obviously hasn't translated to championship in Cincinnati yet, so we're working on that. But I'm glad that he'll still be around. I'm glad that he'll be able to continue mentoring like Amarius Mims, Dylan Fairchild next to him. So it's big because he's one of the leaders in the locker room. So keeping him around, it's a good sign. I will say in the interview after because this extension came out of nowhere, like there was no one talking about this. In his interview that he had with the press conference, he said, "Yeah, I just went up to Mr. Brown's office and I said I want an extension. We worked it out basically that day." So it's like, okay. So all these just absolutely tumultuous contract talks we've had over the years, really that simple? Like Shamar, you couldn't have done that last year? Really? You could have just gone up to Mr. Brown's office and gotten it worked out? That's all it took this whole time? Okay. So anyways. Glad to have him back. It's a good get, or getting a good retention, I should say. Keeps another member of the offensive line off the open market, keeps some continuity, and I think probably most importantly, keeps you out from wasting the 10th overall pick on offensive line. Let's see. Matthew Butler, Willie Gay, Xavier Newman-Johnson, Jake Martin. Hey, one-year-old guys. Jake
Brady
Martin.
Russell.
Brady Russell's back. Let's go.
So I'll say this about the Seahawks. They in like the last few days, they signed like all of their special teams guys back. They're bringing back like everybody.
Yeah. How many fullbacks does one team need?
I mean, he's like technically a fullback, but like we know why he's on the team.
Right. I know.
And he's listed as a tight end right there. So
that's true. That's very true.
The only special team where we lost was Derek Young to the Raiders, where he's actually going to get a chance to play receiver.
Hey, good for him.
Which great for you, buddy. That's awesome.
Yeah. Let's see elsewhere. I'm not going to say every single one. I'm just going to say the ones that stand out. Will Jordan Humphrey, he's back.
It's like Sean Payton's got his guys, man. He's got his guys.
Yeah. Cotter Kuo actually in Kansas City. I think that's a good get. He's a solid nickel corner.
Yeah.
Especially at that price, only $1.8 million. That's pretty insane. Braden Mann, Jonathan Allen brought him Cincinnati. A lot of that $25 million can be offset by Minnesota by the sounds of it, based on the contract details that came out. I like it. I don't know. I think it's probably a little rich for my blood with his production. I will say a lot of people that watched the Vikings last year talking about how poorly he graded with PFF. And a lot less to do with him actually being bad and more to do with just the way that Brian Flores defense uses defense tackles. Basically just shoot the gap and open it up for the linebackers, which is why Brian Flores linebackers always grade really highly if they're any good. So I'm okay with it. It's definitely improvement over anything we have at the three tech position right now. Hopefully he can get back to his 2024 Washington days. Because, even back, I know we talk a lot about age and, progressive decline. He's not an all-pro anymore by all means, but he was still good in Washington.
Oh, yeah.
So just got to get him back to that. So hopefully he can continue playing it or get back to playing at that level, I should say. And that's a big improvement on the interior defensive line, even if it is a little pricey for me.
It's the price you have to pay for D-line and free agency. It's expensive.
Yep. Let's see. Rashad White. That's a name that I had attached to Seattle.
Yep. There was rumors of it, but we decided to say no.
Yep. Only 1 year, $2 million. How much did Wilson get? Barely less. Less than $500,000 million less.
Yeah, we are. It's pretty clear that we are waiting for the draft for that one.
Yeah. Which fair enough. I got to pop out for a second. I'll be right back if you want to talk about.
I'll talk about. Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray getting a 1 year, $1.3 million deal. It's funny like that in this day and age of quarterbacks, how some recent ones kind of failed. You're getting like a solid quarterback for nothing. You're getting Tua for nothing. You're getting Kyler Murray for nothing. Now these players do have their flaws and issues, but it's that those quarterbacks are a lot more talented than for the money that they're getting on the open market right now because of the big cap hits that they've or the big contracts that they have elsewhere that they're getting out of. It's pretty interesting. Who else am I thinking of? Was Baker in that camp at all? I don't remember. I don't think so. But it's a interesting thing.
No, Baker never got a contract extension in Cleveland.
That's right.
Kirk Cousins is in that camp right now, though.
Oh, that's right. Yep, Kirk is. Well, yeah, it's kind of an interesting development to keep your eye on.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how many of those guys end up actually. I think if I had to make a prediction right now, I'd say Kyler's probably going to be the starter in Minnesota.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Which is interesting. If he's the starter in Minnesota all year, Minnesota's going to have to make a fifth-year option decision on J.J. McCarthy with only like half a season worth of tape from him.
That is interesting.
Which, not my problem.
Well, who are you making that fifth-year decision on? Is it J.J. McCarthy or mine?
That's true. That's a good point. That's a good point. Let's see. I guess you could say the same thing about Penix and Atlanta, though.
Oh yeah, they're definitely.
If Tua starts, man,
I'd be more optimistic about Kyler than Tua.
Oh, 100%. I honestly don't even think Kyler. For as much hate as Kyler gets, I still think he's pretty good.
I think so too.
Tua's just not good.
I think Kyler's. He definitely has his problems, but he's definitely been let down by coaching and GMing around him and culture.
For sure.
Arizona's not a well-ran organization, so it's kind of hard to have success there.
That is true. Alrighty, you want to talk about Emmanuel Wilson at all?
I mean, not really.
It's not much to say.
No, there's not much to say. Like Seahawks fans trying to make it into something bigger than it is. It's like, for me, it's like he's a fine draft hedge for depth behind Charbonnet while he recovers. That's kind of how I see it. And that's fine. He's a battering ram that can get you a couple yards when you need, right? And there's going to be some time in the season that we're not going to have Charbonnet available. So that's it's totally fine to get that. Thinking that he's going to be a starting level running back for us is not realistic.
Right. Just yeah.
There's a reason he signed for that level. But we haven't had the running back that size under McDonald yet, which is exciting because Charbonnet is a very strong bruising running back, but he's definitely on the line. He's not 230 pounds like Wilson is. And it seems like Wilson's very happy to be in Seattle. He's like posting jersey swaps and like people are finding tweets about like him tweeting about loving the Seahawks from several years ago. So that's cool, But and the word is Charbonnet's ahead of schedule. So we'll see if he even makes the team, honestly.
Right.
Because we got Velus Jones, baby.
Yeah, I mean, at that price tag, you're not losing much if he doesn't. So, Tutu Atwell finally leaving the Rams, going to the Dolphins to be wide receiver 1. Apparently. Sorry, that's Malik Washington erasure. Dude. Oh, the Dolphins are gonna be so bad this year.
Yeah, they are tearing this down to the bones right now. With
which I guess you gotta respect because we've given the Saints a hard time about not doing that. So respect.
They're still like over the cap,
ripping off the Band-Aid. Yeah,
they're still over the cap.
Mm-hmm.
It's bad. It's like a Raiders Gruden first year level teardown right now. Except the Raiders have more talent to give away.
Yeah, it's true. At least the Raiders had Khalil. Oh, I mean, Raiders gave up Khalil Mack for 2 firsts. They got
Amari Cooper.
Oh, they got Amari Cooper for a first. That's true too. They got 3 first-round picks out of Khalil Mack and Amari Cooper. Dolphins only got 1 out of Jalen Waddle.
And honestly wasn't overpaid too.
Yeah. Got a 7th out of Minka.
Hey, my boy Will Greer. I still believe in him.
He is no longer in Dallas, I'm afraid. Keir Thomas back to the Rams. Interesting. Oh, there's a few of these moves I missed. I didn't see Josh Wiley, Cincinnati Bearcat, going to Green Bay.
Michael Pittman got his deal.
Yep, he's paid now. Kobe
There's
Durant.
Tariq Young, NFC Championship hero. Should have had 2 fumble recoveries. Only got 1.
Yep.
Brian Burns.
Brian Burns.
Quinn Miners. I love you.
Oh, man, look at all these restructures. It's almost like you're allowed to do that to create more cap space. Cincinnati.
Well, you can do that if your owners have money.
Bengals have the money to do it. They just don't feel like it.
They're just too cheap.
They're just too cheap, exactly.
I read Alec Ogletree for a second on Andrew Ogletree. I was like, huh?
He's back. Let's see. Who else? De'Ami Brown back to Washington. Oh, yeah.
I saw Mo Alley Cox is back in
Indy.
Indy. Is like, yes.
Joel McLaughlin back in Denver. Well, Jerry Sneed released by Tennessee. We all know he's going to be a Chief. So
yep.
That's not a matter of if.
Carving out his career still.
Yeah. Rasheed Walker getting only 1 year, $4 million from Carolina. That's just a true, like, hey, you guys don't believe in me off the open market? All right. Here we go.
I remember the year of the D. Eskridge draft pick. There's rumors that Simi Fehoko was going to get picked by the Seahawks in the 2nd round that year at like pick 50.
Oh, man.
And I was
that would
going insane.
That would have been rough. Long snapper, Tucker Addington. I told you we talk about it. Let's see. Zeke Corral.
Another special teamer back for the Seahawks. Princeton Fant.
Another special teamer not back.
Oh, wait, no. That guy was hurt most of the year, I think. That's probably an injury settlement.
I
was thinking of someone else.
Yeah.
Oh, Jarek Reed. Shout out to
Jarek Reed. There you go.
Poor guy got claimed off waivers mid-year. Like, several safeties kept getting claimed off waivers, our special team safeties, and I felt so bad for them because they were really good special teamers. It was Reed and Bell. Hope they get rings.
They will. Oh, no. Maybe they won't, actually. Never mind.
I think Bell for sure will. I don't know if Reed was on the team long enough for it. I think it's close for Reed. He should get one. I hope we give him one. Where was he drafted from? He was drafted from a small school, if I remember correctly.
Jarek Reed?
Yeah. I gotta look this up. He was from a small school.
New Mexico.
Oh, dang. Never mind.
Yeah. Another long snapper. Joe Cardona. Let's go. Jonah Williams signing in Arizona, but not that Jonah Williams. Tom Kennedy back to Detroit. Hell yeah. AJ Green in Miami. Just not that AJ.
Did you read that
I
AJ
did.
Green Player Tribune? That was
heartbreaking.
Heartbreaking.
Yeah.
That one was that I shed a tear on that one. That one was so sad.
Dude, I mean, and we can talk about what it was he was writing about, but I just want to first say I love AJ Green, man. Such a class act, such a just an awesome player that we got to have represent us for 10 years in Cincinnati. Not the most outspoken guy.
So when he writes something like that, you gotta He means it.
Yeah. Not the some of the stories that he was telling, actually, I mean, they made me laugh because I'm like, I just can't imagine a guy like Green, because like Green was very much like never talking, like ever, other than one time where Jalen Ramsey got in his face and he chokes him.
Yeah, Jalen Ramsey had it coming. if a guy like AJ Green does that to you, he had it coming.
Yeah, I'm not a big Jalen Ramsey fan, but anyways,
Chris Paul is playing in NFL now. Wow.
Yeah, he's a guard.
Chris Paul, the guard.
Guard Chris Paul. Chris Paul. Speaking of which, it's been a really eventful day for former Bengals because Andy Dalton got traded, Logan Wilson retired, AJ Green wrote that piece.
I can't believe Logan Wilson retired.
Yeah. I can kind of believe it.
It feels like linebackers either play forever or retire early.
I can kind of believe it just because he really fell off after his knee injury last year. And he was bad in Dallas. He was real bad. He wasn't great in Cincinnati, but he was bad in Dallas.
Because like Luke Kuechly retired early. Bobby Wagner is still playing.
Yeah, Logan Wilson only played 6 years. It's kind of crazy to think about.
Josh Johnson, the quarterback.
Josh Johnson. Hey, he's back. This is stint number 3 in Cincinnati. Hey, former Sacramento Mountain Lion. I've seen this guy play in person.
People talk about Fitz having that journeyman career. It's Josh Johnson, baby.
Oh, Josh Johnson's got the all-time journeyman career.
It feels like he's just trying to play it all.
I don't think he'll ever retire. Like, he'll just keep being a backup into his 50s.
Maybe he can be like a quarterback coach too and hit up even more teams.
Yeah. Let's see. What else? Trey Lance back to the Chargers. Very nice.
They gonna draft his brother?
Oh, they should. They need speed at the receiver position.
LJ
Collier. Nick Scott still hanging around in Carolina. You know what? He's been good in Carolina too.
Some of my least favorite players: LJ Collier, Trevor Penning.
Yep. John Mechie, good for him. Signed another contract in Carolina.
Travis Gibson, I remember when he traded for him, he did nothing.
He actually had a nice year in Carolina as like a depth guy.
He was so low of a depth guy. Like I'm not saying he played bad. He just didn't play.
Yeah, just didn't play. Period. Yeah.
Because I remember people were pissed that we traded Darryl Taylor for Travis Gibson. Yeah, like some of the stuff that we debated and argued about when the Seahawks at the end of the Pete Carroll era compared to now seems like such small potatoes.
Yeah.
Rodney Thomas.
Let's see, 16th. What is that? Monday? Yes, past Monday. 2 guys that are cancer survivors: Foster Moreau and John Mechie.
Oh wow!
Those signed contracts. Didn't even think about that.
Rodney Thomas. People were posting videos of the pick he had that like made the Seahawks draft pick worse in 20. The Broncos one that we had that was 5th overall. Mm-hmm. They're like, he saved us from Anthony Richardson. I was like, I don't think we were ever going to draft him, honestly. Like, I always hated, like, people were like, oh, Seahawks are doing expert smoke screens, having all those selfies with those quarterbacks. I was like, so I don't think it's as heavy-handed as that because no one's that dumb. I was, on quarterback train forever, but I think at years in the future, now you can pretty clearly see that Gina was their guy.
Yeah.
So the dumbest people were proven right, but not for the right reasons. Because I think the guy we really wanted was Will Anderson. I think we were hoping and praying that Will Anderson was there, and then Spoon was the backup.
Worked out pretty well. It was good eval because both those guys are studs.
Yeah.
And now the quarterback.
I'd rather have Will Anderson, but the team would be different without Spoon for sure.
Right. DeMercado after a solid year in Arizona.
Would you say solid?
Yeah, he had some nice games. He did have the very embarrassing one play, but he had some nice games.
Yeah, the Jonathan Gannon just going off on him on the sideline. That was rough. That's when I knew he was getting fired.
Brisker signing Pittsburgh.
Good ad.
Good ad, yeah.
Ebicam still in the
strong
league.
safety. Can play in the little nickel too if you need him. Samson Ebicom, Arnold Ebiketti going to Philly for
Only
a
for
cheap
$4
contract.
million.
I would have absolutely taken.
I would have taken.
Trust me, I love Boye Mafe. I love that addition. You still need more edge rushers. Ebiketti at that contract, I absolutely.
Oh, me too. Did they use void years for this one too? Because they used like 3 for Reek Woolen's deal.
I don't even think they had to because I think it was straight up like reported as a 1 year, $5 million deal. Oh, look at that! Yes, they did.
They used void years on this on Reek Woolen too.
They did. I saw that.
They just can't stop it.
They can't do it. They can't help themselves. That's hilarious, dude. They used the void years on a less than $5 million contract. That's awesome. Never
Geno Stone. 1 year, 1.4.
This isn't to hammer on Geno Stone because plenty of Bengals fans have already done that. This is more so to hammer on Bills fans that were saying, "Oh, he's gonna turn his career around now that he's back in a winning culture." Dude, if you've ever seen
the Bills' defense sucked.
That, and if you've ever seen him attempt to tackle, you know no culture's fixing his tackling. You could
say
use his arms.
There's like very few teams that you could say that Geno Stone is going to fix his career, and those like 5 teams all have the McDonald Minter system. Those are the only places he could turn his career around.
Yeah, the Bills was a weird choice. I thought him going to Seattle made a lot of sense.
Well, I think we made it pretty clear we made a choice instead of him with what's his name, that Colts safety,
Rodney Thomas.
When I saw that I was like, okay, no Geno Stone.
Signed for basically 1 year for $1.4 million, exact same contract.
Yeah. Like, dude, you have no idea just the amount of like pure trust I have with any defensive signing with Mike Macdonald right now.
That's valid. Man, Mike Macdonald didn't want Geno Stone twice. What does that tell you?
Yeah, that's true. Because like Mike Macdonald is freaking ruthless. He didn't bring anybody. The first time he has brought some of his buddies over for the first time this year, in year 3, with Orr and the analytics guy. Whose name
that's the fight. I mean, from a player's standpoint too, and a lot of those guys went on to be not as good in their next location. Like Patrick Queen has not been good in Pittsburgh. Geno Stone was terrible in Cincinnati. There's probably others that I can't think about off the top of my head. Like a lot of those guys that were free agents that he decided not to make a move on. He was proven right. Malik Harrison, another one.
Yep. He didn't bring anybody.
Yeah. So a lot of those guys that were just not guys that were kind of names on that Ravens defense that Mike Macdonald was like, I'm good.
Yeah, I'll make do with what I got elsewhere,
Those guys ended up not being good in their next location.
Yeah. I remember being pissed that we didn't sign Geno Stone. Yeah. It's like we're relying on Kobe Bryant to play safety. What?
Yeah. And now Kobe Bryant, the exact offseason that Kobe Bryant gets a $40 million deal, Geno Stone signing,
which is also ridiculous. Kobe Bryant was tweeting at Seahawks fans today.
Oh, was he?
Well, not at fans. At one Seahawks account, who is kind of an idiot account, so I don't blame him for. But if I were Kobe Bryant, I wouldn't care. I'd be laughing my way to the bank that some team paid me $40 million.
Yeah.
Dude, David Ajabo, we didn't even go for.
I wonder if Brian Cook's updated his Twitter. Even when he was, I think I've already told you this. Even when he was with the Chiefs, his Twitter header was the Cincinnati.
Oh, that's right.
Line.
Yep.
So I wonder if he's updated his header or like his bio or anything. Let's find out. Brian Cook. Here we go. Oh well, the last time he tweeted was he retweeted PBU he had against the Eagles back in September, and so he hasn't posted anything. His location is Cincinnati, Ohio, but again, it might have always been that. Seeing as how again his sky.
There's nothing better than a player coming home.
Oh yeah.
At Buddha, please.
Oh, I just noticed that the I heard, but I didn't confirm until just now. The Bengals changed their header to the same skyline that Brian.
Nice.
Cooked.
That's cool.
There you go. That's
Buddha
that's
Baker, come home, play a year. I just want 1 year, Buddha.
I think it's funny, and we'll talk about obviously Noah Igbenogany and Shamar Jean Charles. Obviously, you'll probably have big breakdowns for both of those guys. I do think it's funny, and I think there's a few reasons why that even though Mafe signed for more and is a premium position, I think the Brian Cook signing has got people in Cincinnati a little bit more fired up. I think right now Brian Cook's probably a better player, like relative to his competition.
It's a better deal too.
Better deal. He's a hometown guy. And I think if you look at it, and I was thinking about this earlier today, honestly, like how much better are the Bengals in 2026 than they were in 2025? I think the defensive line, even with Mafe and Allen acquisitions, it's like, okay, you got at Mafe. Let's break up interior and edge. Interior's definitely better with Allen. They didn't really lose anybody. All you did was add in Allen, so the interior is definitely better. Edge, it's like you lose Hendrickson and Osai, you add Mafe. It's hard to say how much better you are there.
Run defense is probably a little better.
Yes, run defense is better. That's true.
Pass rush probably not
safety,
as good.
Going from Geno Stone to Brian Cook, like that's a massive upgrade.
I totally agree. Yeah.
So I think people are like, oh man, Brian Cook can walk in and fix our safety room. Whereas I don't think you feel the same thing about Boye Mafe.
D lines aren't fixed in free agency. They're fixed in the draft.
Which is why I've kind of moved on. And I'm not saying I've moved on from Caleb Downs. If he's there at 10 and they decide to make that pick, I'm going to be stoked because Brian Cook and Caleb Downs together sounds awesome. But it's why if I had to choose between Ruben Bade and Caleb Downs right now, I'd probably say Ruben Bade.
Actually, now that I think about it, the Seahawks D-line is kind of a big mix of how it was built, right?
And that's how a lot of defenses are built. Like that's fair.
Because you got free agents of Lawrence and Nwosu, kind of Jaron Reed. Jaron Reed was drafted. We let him walk and brought him back. Mm-hmm. Trades with Leonard Williams, and then draft with Mafe, Murphy, and Hall, right? So it is kind of a mix. But I would say for the most part, it's made by how about this? It's really hard and expensive to build a D-line in free agency.
Funny thing, the Cincinnati D-line we went to the Super Bowl with was almost entirely free agency because it was, BJ Hill was a trade. So kind of, but it was Hendrickson was free agent. Larry Ogunjobi was a free agent. DJ Reader was a free agent. BJ Hill was a trade. Our only starter on the defensive line that was a draft pick was Hubbard.
But did you make it to the Super Bowl because of that D-line?
They had a good run in the playoffs, I will say.
But I'd say you made it because of the offense.
Honestly, that year was more the defense. The defense
really? Okay.
I'd say 2021 and 2022. Well, even the funny thing is because 2021, their defense didn't have awesome per game stats. 2022, they had awesome per game stats to go with just generally being good, and then in the playoffs they were really good both times they made it. It was 2023 when they lost Bates is when their defense started falling.
Yeah,
worse and worse since then.
When I think of that defense, I definitely don't think of the D-line. I think of the linebackers and DBs.
Yeah, Pratt and Wilson had the games of their lives in that Super Bowl. Both of them.
And the DBs played great all through the playoffs. Mike Hilton, Bates.
I mean, shoot, even Eli
Apple. Yeah.
As much as people like to clown on Eli Apple, he actually had a great postseason.
He had a great playoffs. Yeah.
He had a great postseason against the second time around, too.
I would say that, building a D-line for a championship team, right? When you're a contender, you make that trade or free agent acquisition to put you over the top, like in baseball trading for relievers. That's kind of how I think of it, right? You do need to have that homegrown defensive line talent. It's a lot easier and cheaper. When it comes to Shamar Jean Charles, he was a guy we brought in who was hurt most of the year, didn't do anything. I saw a funny tweet that reminded me when we signed Noah Igbenogany. It's like, you're in a bad place if you're signing. If when you sign someone, you hear that he's a former first-round draft pick.
Former first-rounder, yeah.
Oh man, I hope we don't see him.
Yeah, hopefully he's a camp body.
It's a let's see what you got kind of edition, I think. And Mike McDonald's earned the trust to be able to be like, let's see what he's got. He's got his beard is totally misshapen and misaligned, dude. It's bad.
Who is it? Well, sorry.
Igbenogany's beard.
Oh, is it? Oh man.
Yeah, he the Seahawks posted a video of him in the signing room because do the Bengals have like a signing room?
They do actually. They're quite famously have a signing room. Yeah.
Because we added one like a year or two ago.
They've got a signature wall too, where it's after you sign the contract and like take a picture, you also sign the wall.
Oh, that's cool.
See, like names they've signed over the years.
That's really cool.
And they got Paul Brown. I'll pull up a picture of it. They got Paul Brown's signature front and center.
That's really cool.
Let's see. Can I get a picture of it? I want to get the Jamar one from last year. It'll be on Twitter, but I don't want to.
We should have a gum wall where we give the player who signs a piece of gum to chew and put it on the wall. Ugh. I hate the Seattle gum wall. It is disgusting.
There we go. You can't really see. I'm trying to just get this on Google Images because I don't feel like going through. Here we go. Okay. It's blurry because it's from TikTok, but you can kind of see.
Oh yeah, I see that. Yeah, that's cool.
There's signatures back really there. Cool. So
I like that. So I already don't like Pike Place. I already don't like Pike Place, and we have and the worst part of Pike Place is the gum wall.
Yeah.
Ugh. Folks, if you're going to Seattle, go to Seattle Center rather than Pike Place. Way better.
All right. Let's see. Oh, we didn't talk about David Ajabo. That's a former. I said. Oh, did you? I didn't even hear. My bad.
I remember I like David Ajabo coming out.
Yeah.
Evan Brown, Seahawks legend. Ugh.
Yeah. Let's see.
Justin Fields
trade to the Chiefs. Legend.
Are we getting Taysom Hill packages?
We can't taste him when what's his face is Mahomes is healthy. Probably.
Do we know if he's going to miss time in the regular season?
Probably. I mean, he dislocated his knee. Like that's a pretty big injury. In addition to the torn ACL, but we'll see.
That's a lot, man. That's a lot. Like with how the Chiefs' offseason's been going, take a year and tank. This is an awesome draft class coming up, man.
Right.
Let Patrick get fully healthy. Let him help with Donna Kelsey's renovations.
Yeah.
I've been liking every one of those. Like that meme of like old people at the slot machine, invested it. That's me with Donna Kelsey memes.
I'm trying to think. What's another one that stands out here? Another long snapper deal. Let's go. Let's see.
Brandon Peely, that actually is one I'm pretty happy about.
Bringing him back.
He's like our only true nose tackle, and like we just like decided like Byron Murphy's even though he's undersized for a true nose tackle, he's so elite in his run defense, even that he's small, that like we'll carry one. He'll play maybe 5 snaps a game at that, Mm-hmm. But Brandon Peely, he's definitely good to have for those situations. And fun fact, he had a forced fumble on a kickoff out of nowhere.
How many nose tackles would say that?
I know. Yeah, they just had him on a kickoff, and he had a forced fumble.
Hell yeah. Let's see. A lot of these are from last week. They're just now getting
Mo Cox.
Oh, Cox, hell yeah, I'm back. He's back. Andrew Billings, he's carved
Ravens
out a nice
or
career
not
for
Ravens,
himself.
Bengals legend.
Bengals legend. He's carved out a nice career for himself in Arizona.
He fell so hard in his
Or
draft.
just in general.
I remember how far he fell.
Yeah, like fourth round. I was stoked to get him in the fourth round because I wanted him in people were mocking him to us in the first round. I was like, I want a nose tackle in the first round. And then the second round, I'm like, I'd rather have Tyler Boyd, but I'd take him. And we got Boyd. And then the third round, I was like, please take Andrew Billings. Like at this point,
I loved Bengals drafting, D-line drafting back in the day, because back then I was a big 3-4 guy, because of course, living in Seattle during the LOB, of course I am going to be. So yeah. I just loved how the Bengals drafted D-line. Everyone was tall, long arms, athletic. And now the Bengals are...
they still draft long, athletic, and tall. They just don't draft guys that are...
Well, if you draft Ruben Bain...
That's true.
That'll really go down. And Trey Hendrickson didn't really fit that mold either.
No, he did not. All right, Hollywood. Oh yeah, we finally got into the Waddle trade.
It was Carlos Dunlap, Michael Johnson, that German guy,
Marcus Hunt.
I loved it.
Oh yeah.
And then you had Geno Atkins in the middle. Oh
yeah, which was funny because he was like the short, stocky guy next to all these giants. But
like if you were freakishly tall, you were going to be a Bengal back then.
Yeah. Yep. They had so many batted passes back then. It was awesome.
Oh,
I don't remember.
So cool.
It feels like we don't have like any anymore. Which is crazy because we got like Miles Murphy and Shamar Stewart. Like
I feel like batted passes have gone down in the NFL with a lot more, because quick game is not as much anymore, right? And you're getting a lot more moving pockets, and you're getting a lot more working to open windows, especially in like RPO games,
Mm-hmm.
Like such a big thing is like making sure the slant window is open with how you set protections when you're running quick game.
Hollywood. Oh, we didn't talk about the Waddle trade at all yet. Jalen Waddle traded for a first-round pick. Bless you.
Holy overpay.
Yeah.
Not just a first-round pick.
First-round pick, a third, and a fourth. But then they also...
Fourth-round pick swap.
Yeah, it's fourth-round pick swap. So basically a first and a fourth. Or first and a third, I mean.
Who doesn't love a pick swap?
Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Jalen Waddle's good. Do I think he's first round good? First round pick good?
No,
not for. I don't know. He's better than DJ Moore, and DJ Moore went for a second.
It shows you how desperate the Broncos are. They're in a window with a rookie quarterback right now, so they want to add. It shows you how bad this draft class is viewed by the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to get overpays like that. And it shows you the Dolphins are just fire. Oh my God, it's a fire sale. Save the women and children.
Hollywood Brown in Philly. Cool. Wyatt Teller very widely reported that him and the Texans had mutual interest, and they finally got it done.
You know the other thing that the Waddle trade tells you?
What's that?
Eagles are going to get a lot for AJ Brown.
Oh yeah. Whenever that trade happens, sounds like it might be on the freezer till draft time. We'll see.
That sounds familiar. That's something that totally got a GM fired.
Yeah, right. Speaking of this, the Titans signed a couple guys.
Yeah, speaking of the Titans.
Yeah. Oh, man. Beanie Bishop suspended for 3 games. Undisclosed violation? Oh, man, what do you think?
Uh-oh, that's bad.
Uh-oh. Domestic terrorism? 3 games. He probably just. Good thing he doesn't smoke pot. That's all.
You can't get in trouble for that anymore, I don't think.
Not anymore. No, I'm more that was a 12-year-old joke. In the sense that it's like, oh, he probably just killed a guy 3 games, but if he'd smoked pot, that's a whole season.
I remember before the Super Bowl in the NFC Championship week, people were pulling up that old Dr. Evil meme from 2013. Let me get this straight: a team from Washington and Colorado are getting together for a Super Bowl. That was so fun to see again. That is like, I miss those memes, man.
Oh man, it was truly a day and age when only 2 states had legal pot. Now, pretty much all of them do.
And just that's a cultural relic of what
it is. It really
used
is.
To be.
Yep.
Getting to the resolution was bad.
The bad resolution, the top text, bottom text, white font.
Yep, Dr. Evil. Oh,
Dr.
so
Evil,
good.
Yep.
Art. Just art.
That's art. Chasserat, hell yeah.
See, another special teamer.
Yep. Speaking of special teamer, all pro special teamer, Miles Killebrew finally.
I remember when he was coming out. I was like, that's a special teamer.
Yep. Finally leaving Pittsburgh. End up in Tampa. Fall Danny Smith. Joey Sly, one half of your favorite special teams unit in the league is
God.
Tennessee.
I hate them so much.
Oh,
Johnny Hecker and Joey Sly. I will never forgive you for ruining a fantasy football weekend for me. Losing a game because Ron Rivera had to kick a 70-yard field goal.
It's not Joey Sly's fault. But yes.
And he got nowhere close.
Was that Ron Rivera? I thought that was 2020. That was what's his face at that point, wasn't it?
Ooh, you might be right.
Matt Rule?
Yeah, it was Matt Rule. Yep, you're right. You're right. Ron Rivera would never do something like that.
Yeah. Riverboat Ron would never. Cam Taylor Britt signed in Indianapolis. So I think when the Indianapolis bar scene has now become that meme of the 2 people passing, and it's like in cars, and they like look at each other, and it's like, wait, you know which meme I'm talking about?
The Fast and Furious.
It might be Fast and Furious. I don't know. I don't think it is though. It's like 2 people. Hold on. Let's see if I can pull it up here. There it is. Okay, I found it. I have no idea what this is from, so I'm not going to try to say what it is. But I'll just pull it up here so you can see it. This one?
Oh, I don't know where that's from. Yeah.
I don't know where it's from. But this is Cam Taylor Britt and Mark Sanchez on a Saturday night.
Ooh. Dude, things just keep getting worse from that video.
Yeah. Indiana.
I like Sanchez as a broadcaster, man.
Yeah. I like Cam Taylor as a corner. And then he started clubbing on Saturday nights before games. And as
Bill Parcells always said, nothing good happens past midnight in a nightclub.
Yeah. So I don't know. Hopefully back with Anarumo. Hopefully he can kind of turn his career back around. But I don't know. He started to fall off in 2024 when Anarumo was still there. So I don't put too much weight.
That whole defense. Anarumo fell off in 24.
Yeah, he wasn't that great in 25 either with Indy. I mean, it started good and then it fell off as the
year. That was the whole team.
Yeah. Hecker. Oh wait, I thought Hecker was in Tennessee. Never mind. Tommy Townsend's the one in Tennessee.
Oh, okay.
Hecker signed in Minnesota.
You're fired, hot shot.
I'm fired. My bad. I knew there was
one of our biggest sayings, the biggest things that we repeat, comes from something totally fake.
But it was still incredible.
I wish it wasn't fake. I
wish it wasn't fake. It would have been the best story ever if it was real. PF Chang's.
Calling from PF Chang's.
Oh man, PF Chang's.
That's where Mark Davis's office is.
Oh man, he got the fortune cookie. You're fired, hot shot. Oh man, him getting fired on Halloween just really opened the door for that.
AFC West firings are hilarious, man. Because
Oh
you
yeah.
got the Brandon Staley meltdown, like halftime interview, like try to find something to say, and then his presser, like, will he be coaching the team next year? Like, oh no.
Andy Dalton got traded. Shout out. I would have done this trade if we're looking for a backup. I would trade a
Oh
seven
yeah,
for him, but whatever.
dude, we should have brought him in all ginger backup room.
Oh, that
But
would
no. If we traded Drew Lock for Andy Dalton, according to Marshawn Lynch, we'd have a completely black quarterback room.
There you go. There you go.
They tell me gingers is black. I've heard that, and I think Sam's like, people have said that.
Sam just like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, he's like he's like nodding, open his water bottle. Like, yeah, people have said that. Not me. I think he said not me. And Michael Robinson's like, come on,
dude. Marshawn's hilarious.
Marshawn for mayor.
Marshawn for mayor. That might not go so well, but you know what? It'd be fun.
Oh, it'd be amazing.
Cody White, your favorite
special teamer.
Another special teamer. That's right.
Like he scored a touchdown against the Commies.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
No, he made the team for the first time this year. He's really happy. I like him. He's a great guy.
Oh, that's good.
He is the guy that Pete Carroll forced to fumble on in practice. To be fair, though.
Oh, it's not good luck. It's not good luck.
Yeah, it was late Pete Carroll too. So that was really bad.
Alrighty, and that brings us to the end of the transactions.
Do we want to talk hoops real quick? Tell us who is your champion in your bracket?
It's gotta rep the Wildcats. It's gotta be a U of A.
Miami, baby, I believe.
Miami, Ohio, or Miami, Florida?
Miami, Ohio. Come on.
Okay, good. I was like, really? Okay. Yeah. Hey, man, they looked all right today. They looked pretty good.
What white boy from some small school is going to go off tomorrow?
Oh man, I don't
Make
know.
your bets, boys.
I don't know any of them yet. I'll know them after tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll know them tomorrow. Man, Doug Eater. There was a great run of them because you had Doug Eater and then Jack Golke.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm. Here we go. What teams are playing tomorrow? Okay, here we go. I'm gonna say. Here we go. Here it is. Robbie Avila from the St. Louis.
Avila? Hey, buddy, I don't know. Is that what it is?
All right, fine. I'll find a whiter guy.
You better be Spanish if it's Avila.
He looks Hispanic, yeah. Dang it. High Point University, all their top players are black. Dang it. Conrad Martinez.
Out of context clip right there.
Very much so.
I remember when Doug Eater was going off and I remember seeing someone make a TikTok that was
there's not a lot of Sienna. Here we go. Who's Sienna's top guy? Gavin Doty. Oh, dude, Gavin Doty.
There we go. We got him.
Gavin Doty from the Sienna Saints.
We got him.
Unfortunately, that's a 1 versus 16 game. So
we believe.
Playing dude.
Gavin
Doty. Let's do it. Make it happen.
No, I watched that Oakland one live too. I was like, whew, this guy's got some motion. But no, I remember when Doug Eater was going crazy and someone posted a TikTok. Some black guy was like, I don't know about you guys, but I've been around lots of AAU teams in America, and you see a team from New Jersey with all black guys except one white guy, that white guy's gonna be filthy.
How about Ethan Roberts from UPenn?
There we go. Ivy League kid.
Ivy League. They're playing Illinois. Playing Illinois. Dang it. You know what? I just gotta believe. Ethan Roberts shocked the world.
Golke took down. Was it Kentucky?
I think you're right. Yeah.
Believe. Do you believe? As our dear Coach Prime says.
That's right. All right. Is it time for
there's another hoop story I want to talk about, Beau.
Oh, okay. What is it?
Do you know what it is?
No.
It is sounding like we're going to be playing professional basketball in Seattle in 2028. And I'm so excited. I've been to plenty of Sonics games in my life. I can't wait for them to come back. Mm-hmm. We can talk about NBA on this podcast finally. The boycott will be over, Beau.
Boycott will be over. Now if the Kings are still dog crap, they won't.
You have no reason to boycott, my friend.
I mean, I'm not boycotting.
I boycott the entire NBA.
Bored. I mean, it's boring when you know your team's going to be garbage.
Well, guess what, Beau? Sonics are going to suck too, so we'll be okay.
That's true.
But we're going to get 40-year-old KD.
There you go.
KD said he wants to retire a Sonic, so we'll get 40-year-old KD. Gary Payton II says he wants to be traded as soon as possible. And our first star player is going to be Paolo Banchero, who hates Orlando and wants to play in Seattle.
He hates Orlando. Okay.
Well, his mom hates Orlando.
Okay. Why do you hate Orlando?
I mean, she's from Seattle.
Yeah,
it's too hot.
You don't like the weather. I guess that's fair.
But that is so exciting because if they're making that vote, first of all, if they're publicizing that vote, that means the vote's going to pass.
Yeah.
And there's no chance that another team, regardless of what Stephen A. Smith is saying about Nashville being more deserving of a team than Seattle, which screw you.
They already have the Grizzlies in Memphis. Come on, Tennessee doesn't need two teams.
And it's like, you know why Stephen A. Smith is saying that? He just wants to go to a place with nice weather.
Yeah.
It looks like after 20 years of waiting, we're going to have our team back that was stolen from us. I watched Sonic skate again. It infuriated me again. Screw Clay Bennett. Screw David Stern. David Stern's in hell, and Clay Bennett's going to follow him. The liars go to hell. It's going to be an exciting day. It's going to be an exciting day when we get our team back. I'm going to try and sneak into the expansion draft again. It'll probably be harder because it'll probably be in like Vegas, probably. I can't believe the day's finally come. You know, we've been teased for years and years and years. Sounds like Adam Silver is making this to be a legacy move, you know, to be the guy who brought back the Sonics again, you know.
Which is good because he needs one, because most people think he's a clown, and I agree.
Because, there's a lot of people in the league office that see it as an injustice and see it as a mistake that there's no basketball in Seattle. And I'm certain that the NBA, seeing the Kraken make an insane amount of money in Seattle, see the insane success that the Seahawks have had over the years, that the Seahawks are the Seattle sports team ever since Pete Carroll took over, because the Mariners were awful. The Sonics had just left pretty recently when Pete Carroll took over. And the Seahawks had plenty of success under Holmgren, but it went into a defining franchise in the league in the 2010s and on. Mm-hmm. Would you say that?
I agree.
Like not the defining, a defining.
Yeah.
I think the NBA is regretting all the money that they lost from not being in Seattle. And how badly we got screwed over by some hicks from Oklahoma City who never had a good faith. We should have stayed in court. We would have won the court hearing. We got screwed so bad. Steve Ballmer was going to buy the team. He had an amazing arena plan. Would have been great for Seattle Center. But hey, we got a hockey team. NBA screwed up big time, lost a ton of money, and then an injustice. Justice will be served. And I do not, the first game back, we're going to put Sean Kemp, Detlef Schrempf, and Gary Payton's jerseys in the rafter. It'll be about the city. It'll be about all the players who have passed away while the team was stolen, like Slick Watts. I'm loving that George Karl is going off on Twitter, just honoring so many people who passed away since they've left. We're getting all our history will still be ours.
That took a sad turn because I was going to say you're going to host the Thunder and probably lose by 35.
No, absolutely no. So, and I was going to get to this. I don't want to host this. You know how I feel about the Thunder. I can't wait till we play them at home and have signs about David Stern and Clay.
Well, you don't want disrespect to David Stern's.
No,
I know
not in Seattle.
Not
in Seattle. He was an asshole.
David Stern's a legend. He's way better than Adam Silver. Nah, to most NBA fans, Adam Silver can kick rock. But fair. But
if you watch back the press conference at the NBA meeting when they were talking about relocation and tell me he's just such a great guy. He was a total asshole during that.
I'm just saying if you compare him to what we have now.
I don't care. I haven't been watching, so it means nothing to me.
All right, fair enough.
David Stern, Howard Schultz. It's funny that like this news happens the week that Howard Schultz is like, boo-hoo, people are going to tax me more, so I'm leaving to Florida. And like as soon as that happens, there's an announcement about it possibly coming back. What a great day. Screw you, Howard Schultz. Howard Schultz is the reason they started sucking after the 90s. He was an idiot who sold it to a ownership group full of Oklahoma City people. Total asshole. Screw Howard Schultz. Happy he's leaving. It's so the first game.
I think disrespecting Howard Schultz is fair, but I don't know. David Stern's dead, man. I wouldn't.
No, I disagree. Screw him.
I wouldn't piss on his grave.
I would. Browns fans piss on Art Modell's grave.
Well, that's the owner. One's the owner. One's the.
He's a commissioner who had deep ties with Clay Bennett. Those shady emails. Look up. I'll send you Sonicskate, and that might change. That might give you some understanding of how
I mean, it'll never change my mind because David Stern was instrumental in keeping the Kings in Sacramento. So all respect.
It might change your mind in understanding how I feel about him.
Fair enough. I'm never going to change my opinion on David Stern. That's all I'm going to say. I love
him. He's an evil
because he
man.
was instrumental in keeping the Kings in Sacramento.
So I mean that shows some bias there, then, right?
Absolutely.
Just like how
but are you not showing your own bias?
I'm not denying it.
That's fair.
But I'm not saying. But you're not a neutral. You're not a neutral.
You're right.
I'm not.
I'm not. And I can acknowledge that. I'm very much not. I do know from general NBA Twitter that David Stern has a higher approval rating than Adam Silver does. But I acknowledge that I'm biased in being not extremely, but generally pro David Stern.
And I'm happy that
Adam Silver.
I am happy that the Kings didn't leave. I hate relocation. I never wanted the team to be relocated to Seattle. So it's awesome that that's going to happen.
That's going to be expansion, yeah.
I never want another team to have to go through what we had to go through, especially it was like there's one thing about relocation, but there's so much shadiness that went about this one. So much shadiness. And David Stern made an example out of Seattle to every city of no, you're going to have to pay for the stadium, not the rich people who can afford it. They made a total example out of us. But I'm going to have a sign that says David Stern's in hell at the first Sonics Thunder game. And if Clay Bennett's dead, then he'll be there too. I don't want the first game to be Sonics Thunder because that would put a big old cloud above it all, right? It should be about us. It should be about Seattle. It should be a celebration that the team is back. I'd love it if it's again.
Make it Sonics Trailblazers. Reignite.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I think that would be really cool. Rebooting a regional rivalry, right? Paul Allen voted against either one against the Blazers or the Mavericks because Paul Allen and Mark Cuban voted against relocation. Only two. So those are the two teams I'd like it against. It'd make it a big celebration about Seattle, about all the players, hanging all the stuff again. That's what I want it to be about. When the Thunder come, it's going to be the most hostile place ever, and we're going to be throwing stuff. So that'll be great when it happens.
And the Thunder will still probably win by 30.
We'll see how the Thunder are in a couple of years. Not till
They're pretty well set up for the future.
We'll see how they are after the expansion draft.
That's fair.
It's very, very exciting. That here's what I want to do is it would be cool if we could retire a jersey for the number of years the fans had to wait. Or something
I know.
like
I saw you tweet that. I'm pretty sure that would be Gary Payton, whose number should.
Yeah, so we can maybe find a different number because that number belongs to Gary Payton.
Make it both.
No, only him. We can find a different number, but we need to honor the fans that have waited for so long. But it's so exciting that we're going to get basketball back again.
Just do what the Kings do. Just 6-man jersey.
It's too close to the 12s. You can do better than that.
That's true. There you go. All righty.
Mock draft time?
Mock draft time. Let's do it.
Oh, by the way, the documentary on the Seahawks came out today. Jeffrey D. Morgan. It's pretty good.
Oh, there you go.
Roku TV.
Roku TV. I do not have Roku TV.
No, it's free.
Yeah, like I don't even have the app.
Oh, got it. Yeah, no, the app's free.
Oh, is it even on Amazon Fire Stick?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll check it out then.
What's cool about the Roku business model is it's all about access.
There you go.
I want people accessing it.
Alrighty. It's standard AFC NFC.
Absolutely. It's been a minute since we had a mock, so now that a lot of free agency sorted.
Yep. Fernando Mendoza, you are a Las Vegas Raider. As for pick number 2, it sounds like the hype right now is back to Arvell Reese being the pick here for the Jets.
Smart.
Making that happen.
I really like Jeremiah Love here still. I think it works. Even though they brought in Algier. I mean, in my opinion, he's the best player in the draft if you're counting in medical flags and player flags.
They need a lot of help on that offensive line.
They got yeah, that is true. But like, would you take Malgoa or would you take Caden?
I would.
Imagine if they took Caden Proctor. That would be so funny.
Oh, that'd be hilarious. I wouldn't, but who knows? Sounds like the next edge rusher that the NFL likes is David Bailey. Jeremiah Love would have been the pick here for Tennessee, absolutely, if he was available. Looking elsewhere, David Bailey. You're up with the Giants.
Okay, we're gonna go receiver here. Sounds like people are a little spooked on character for Mekhi Lemon. I've been saying Lemon's my guy for a while now, but I guess that's changed a little bit. So we go Carnell Tate.
There you go, Carnell Tate. Browns have done a lot to address their offensive line. They do still need a tackle. I don't know if there's a receiver you're taking here at 6, so we'll go. I don't know. Here to the Brownies.
Caden Proctor would be a very Browns pick.
It would. I love that.
All right, commies are going to go weapon as well. We're going to go receiver. We're going to go Jordan Tyson. I'd like Mekhi Lemon there, but people are kind of weirded out by it. It sounds like.
Yeah, I have seen that.
This
sets up perfectly for Cincinnati. My goodness, I'm looking at my chops right now. All right.
Do they? Actually, let's go to the big board again because Mekhi Lemon. I just don't know. I think we'll go Sonny Styles here. Or no. Yeah, Sonny Styles.
It's your Demario Davis replacement. It's not a bad pick. For the Chiefs, a lot can be said about them needing to add edge rusher, but their corner room's awful right now. I've been seeing a lot of Mansour Delane to the Chiefs recently, and I can get behind that. So I'm going that way. Really, truly, I would put myself in a win-win scenario there, though, because no matter what, I was going to be able to pick between Bane and Downs. And in this scenario, I can choose whichever one I prefer. I already talked about this a little earlier. Bane plays the more valued position. And this is not anything against Caleb Downs, because I love Caleb Downs. If he's a Bengal in a month and a half, I would be stoked. But Bane plays the more valuable position. He plays a greater position of need now in Cincinnati with the addition of Brian Cook. I think the safety depth in this class is very strong, so we can get another third safety later. So right now I'm just taking Ruben Bane. I'm not thinking twice about it.
All right. Oh no, it's
for
Dolphins.
The Dolphins, still me. Caleb Downs, absolutely makes a ton of sense. The fact that he even fell this far.
Speaking of the Dolphins, though,
yes.
Sounds like it sounded like HN is not for sale, which
what that means. That. What's that?
Your offers aren't good enough.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I get that HN's really great and you got nothing left, but if you're tearing it down, why not sell a running back at his peak? You know,
right? That's true.
I think they could get.
It doesn't make a lot of sense for that to be the guy you hang on to, especially because he's due for a contract next offseason.
You could get a 1, probably maybe a 2 at worst. I'd trade 32 for HN.
Oh yeah, if you're Seattle, you would absolutely.
I don't think it would be able to. All right, Cowboys. Have they added much at corner?
Let's see.
Because I don't think so.
Yeah, they lost Diggs, obviously. Cowboys offseason. Let's see. Is this just going to give me a list, or is it going to give me like an add and subtract? Ah, dang it. It just gives me a list. Okay.
Just look at our lads. Our lads. Go to our lads. Look at depth, maybe.
Okay, yeah. Cowboys depth chart. Here we go.
See their DB room.
Savon Revel, Kobe Durant, Deron Bland.
What about safeties
right now? Safety Malik Hooker and Jalen Thompson. So they did sign a safety, but
I have an idea. Okay. Let's go see. Let's go. Are we? Is it loading? Okay, here we go. Dylan Thieneman.
Yeah. I like that one.
I think he's done well enough for himself to be a top 15 pick. All right, Rams are going to get some of the biggest swinging of the luck ever. They're getting Mekhi Lemon.
Oh, dude. Mekhi Lemon and Puka Nacua are like, they're so similar, too. That's such a good fit. And he doesn't, and saves on moving costs. In LA. We already kind of teased this one a little bit earlier. Big Ione to the Ravens just makes so much sense.
The Bucks have a need at tight end, really?
I guess they're not Kate Odd believers.
They need D-line help, so give me edge and interior.
Yes, they do.
Just edge.
I'll add interior. It's not going to change much.
I don't like this. No. All right, DB. I think we got to go DB here. Their DBs were not good. I'm just blanking here for some reason. Which one didn't play? Was it McCoy or Hood?
McCoy didn't play at all last year.
That's what I thought. Regardless of that, we're going to go Avion Terrell. In my opinion, he's my top corner still. I know there's a lot of talk about Mansford Delaney, and I totally get that he's my corner too. I just think and Staten was late on this compared to me. I had this before him, so I'm not in his cult. I think he's just excellent in the zone and man, athleticism, playmaking, family ties. Like, there's proof in that family of being a real dang good corner.
Yeah. A little run on corners here. I think Jamal McCoy ends up with the Jets here. He's a stud. He just didn't play it all last year, so I think a lot of people forgot that.
Sounds like you know who his agent is?
Who's that?
Your best friend.
Oh no. Who? I genuinely is it Shamar's agent?
Mulgeta.
Oh, David Mulugeta. Oh man. Well, you
Sounds
know
like-
what? The Mulugeta's made deal with the Jets in the past. So
Sounds like his agent's being a pain though with McCoy.
oh, interesting. We'll see. I don't know if he doesn't do anything at his pro day. I think you start to see him fall a little bit more. But if he does stuff at his pro day and he looks fine, I'm sure he'll go in this range.
All right, we're gonna go with someone who has a lot of buzz in the NFL. We're gonna go Caden Proctor here.
Oh, Caden Proctor. I was getting ready to click on Monroe Freeling as soon as you said a lot of buzz.
Gap scheme.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think zone schemes are like Freeling better. Okay.
Right,
Vikings. So I'm just trying to think of their offseason moves, right? They've churned a bit. They have done some churning. You don't have to get it up. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I don't need it.
Okay.
I'm just thinking they're churning. I think they have Darrisaw. I think their tackles are pretty solid. Yeah, I think we'll go. Ooh, I have a good one. Give me D line. Not edge, just D line.
Caleb Banks.
Yes, Caleb Banks.
Dude, that foot's scary, man.
That foot?
Yeah, his foot's jacked up. Didn't you hear? He broke it.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah.
I can undo the pick.
32. No. Actually, yeah, let's undo it. We'll go with McDonald then. I think they need a little juice in there.
They do, yeah. Either way, they need help on the interior. Oh, you're still up. You're still up with the Panthers. My goodness.
Receiver.
Another 3 straight years of drafting a receiver in the first round.
No, I don't love it. Let's go Kenyon Sadiq.
Ooh, I do like that. That's fun.
All right, the Cowboys. So we added
Thieneman.
We took who did we take? Thieneman. Okay.
Thieneman.
Let's take a corner here.
Ooh,
just add that secondary. Let's go Colton Hood. I think that's really good value at 20.
Yeah, I agree with that. All right.
Because, man, that secondary was so bad.
All right, Steelers are up here. Who's their new OC?
Mike McCarthy might be calling the plays.
McCarthy's going to be calling the plays. Freeling doesn't make sense then.
I think their O-line's good, too.
They've used a lot of picks there, but like Braxton Jones has kind of been... Or Braxton Jones. Wait. Broderick Jones.
Braxton. He'd be white if he was Braxton. Do you have a lot of those dumb names in your school? You know, white Arizona ladies giving dumb names?
No, not really. Even
That's
if I did, I
surprising.
wouldn't say. Even if I did, I wouldn't say.
We got dumb names on my team. Ugh.
Yeah. You know what? Even with the Michael Pittman edition, I still think they could use their receiver. Give me Omar Cooper Jr.
No, don't breathe in the receiver room, Omar.
I know, right? For the Chargers, okay. My goodness, Spencer Fano is still available. Monroe Freeling's still available. Like they need that help. I mean,
right into their laps.
Freeling doesn't make sense because he's a pure tackle. They're good at tackle.
You can move him to guard. It doesn't matter. It matters a lot more if he's a guard and not a tackle. A tackle can play guard. A guard can't play tackle. Like really good NFL teams just take college guard tackles and just move them to guard.
I
Fano
like
could play
better, anyways. I like Fano.
Yeah. Okay. I think we'll take Freeling here. I think it's just too good a value. Yeah. You don't know. You know that's a Lane Johnson. Yep. Heir apparent. Yep. Exactly. I see personally. Right. I have even if it's a slimmer tackle, I have no problems with playing a tackle or guard.
Mm-hmm. There's been a lot of buzz recently around Chris Bell, which is he had a good year, but he tore his ACL in December. So
That would be a
Casey
Browns trade.
Concepcion's also got the injuries. I don't know. I'll go with the recent buzz and say Bell to Cleveland there.
I love how like a national reporter or the NFL Draft Files idiot GM was like, "Oh, I would never take Denzel Boston," and as the national reporter was like, "A lot of buzz to the great pro day from Denzel Boston."
Yeah,
that guy's such an idiot. But speaking of the Browns, did you see their rule proposal?
I did see that.
5 years of future
5
draft
years.
picks. And I think I saw someone say like, "This is like a gambling addict going back to the casino."
Yeah. Oh man, yeah, pretty much. All right, you're up with the Bears.
Okay. I think this got to be D line. So show me D line defensive
How
end.
dare they list center? They traded for Garrett Bradbury.
And defensive end, please.
Oh, yeah, oh, whoopsie.
That's so cool. They added that undo feature.
Yeah, I know. It's very nice.
Honestly, let's go with Keldrick Falk. And yeah, there's talk about, he sucks at pass rush. Think about their divisional teams, right? Really run heavy. Packers and Lions really run heavy. Stout, strong D line, O lines. I think you got to think about that. Like personally, I just think he's a great football player. Okay, having D'Angelo Pons be the 43rd best player is ridiculous. He is a late day 2, early day 3 because of his size. That is just absurd. Turn off low power mode. Hey, they take Akeem Mesdor because they love their old defensive ends, Beau.
Yeah, later. I'll do it later.
Or they got to wait a couple years for him.
They do. And they could use it because if you look, it's Bradley Chubb. Benford, Hairston. They just drafted Hairston, signed Alford to a solid contract. I don't think they're going to sign a corner. Safety, it's not great, but it's not terrible. They got. All right, this is a guard. Who's the best guard available? Pregnon. Yeah, I'll go Emmanuel Pregnon here. I don't think that's terrible value.
All right, Niners. Bang, bang, Niner gang. Honestly, I kind of like CJ Allen here because Fred Warner's coming off an injury, getting up in years. Drake Greenlaw can't stay healthy. I think they could use CJ Allen.
Texans drafted David Montgomery, signed David or traded for Jay. There you go. Third time's a charm. Traded for David Montgomery. So not looking at running back here, which would be funny if I sniped you for price, but I'm not going to do that.
What? I would never take a running back at 32. What?
There's no guards here that are worth the pick.
How do people like
interior D line. I love me some Grayson Halton, but this is rich for him. This is very rich even for him.
Peter Woods at 28.
You see, I would take Peter Woods at 28, but I don't know if the NFL would. It sounds like the NFL is so down on him.
I've heard different.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll do that.
All right.
Chiefs. I'm still up with the Chiefs. Who
you got 3 in a row.
Mansour Delane. Oh, yeah. 4 in a row. 4 in a row to end it. So they got Mansour Delane. So they still need edge rusher. I mean, whether they want to admit it or whether they actually are or not, I think they think they're a win now team. So I think King Mesidor makes sense for them. They don't care that he's 24 because they're like, oh, well, he can help us win right now. Who cares what he does on his second contract? Miami, they just need the best player available. Who'd they get earlier? They got Caleb Downs. Okay. Caleb maybe. TJ Parker, start to rebuild that edge rush.
There's options here.
Ty Simpson. Go back into the Alabama quarterback well.
They're staying away from Bama quarterbacks for a long time, man.
Yes, as they should. Yeah, Ty Simpson still isn't gone yet. I don't think that's gonna end up being the case in real life. What's their tackle situation looking like?
Not great.
Yeah, let's see. It's Austin Jackson. Patrick Paul was decent last year. Give me TJ Parker here.
The Patriots.
Patriots. Here we go. They do need tackles, but they need a right tackle for sure. Lomo's more
and a left tackle.
And more experience on the left side, but Caleb Lomo, you are a Patriot.
All right, it is my turn.
You were up with the Seahawks. Finish us off.
We are going to go with a total luxury pick. I know we need a running back. There's talent on the board. In my opinion, it is worth not addressing running back to take. His name is Caleb Banks. I don't care about that foot. That is a talent that is worth taking the luxury pick on. Leonard Williams, how much longer you got with him, who knows? That would be a lot of fun.
There you go.
Leonard Williams probably has one more year. Might as well go for a guy with an injury flag and redshirt. We did the same with Riley Mills. Just got to hope Mike Washington's there at 64.
Yeah. Yep, which he probably will be because, I don't know, I've seen some not so glowing reviews from
yeah, I've seen that too.
NFL teams recently, so he'll probably be there at 64.
Like honestly, trade for why am I just blanking on it for HN with next year's first?
Honestly, yeah, there you go. Alrighty, that's it. We did it. Mock Draft 5.0 is in the books.
Oh baby, I can smell it. We're getting close.
We're just over a month away. April 23rd. So on Monday, we will be 1 month away from the 2026 NFL draft. It's almost here. Well, almost here. For long, we'll be on to draft day stream number 3, which will be even more exciting.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. That whole week. The horizontal board Monday. Final mock draft
Tuesday. Celebration.
Yeah.
Of this
draft day Wednesday. And the big event, which hopefully, fingers crossed, sounds like Thursday and Friday will be good. Yeah. Saturday I might be carrying the weight for at least a good portion of the day, but that's okay.
Saturday I might be joining you on the car ride from Pullman.
Hey, that's not nothing. We'll take it. We'll
see how much reception we have.
I like the Seahawks have made picks on day 3 anyways.
Oh, that's true. But other teams do. I don't want to talk about
That's true. That's true. Cincinnati is 4. So
pretty good.
All right. Well, that is it for this edition of the West Coast Draft Podcast. Ended up being just under 2 hours. So there you go. Any closing thoughts, Mr. Jokinen?
One of us is playing basketball in a few years. All of us are playing basketball in a few years. If one of us could like, all of us could like. If one of us subscribe, all of us subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Drive safe, folks.